This is Hayes Q Jones, your DVD and Blu-ray baller on a budget, and this is HQ Videos for you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please like, share, subscribe. If you're a current subscriber, what's up? You're greatly appreciated. Come on in, make yourself at home. This week, hit a couple of thrift shops, Salvation Army, Goodwill, but the big pickup was at Cash America. I go there every week, and that's why I don't film every week though, but biggest pickup of the year, 49 movies, DVDs, Blu-rays, biggest haul of the year. So nice stuff. Along with that, I have my classic pick for the week, my 3D pick. But before I get into that, not only do I collect movies, yes, I'm one of these weird, wild individuals. I actually watch them. And on a weekly basis, I like to share some of the things I've watched, either live in the theaters like you see right here, streaming on the Fire Stick, or actual physical media. And I'm going to kick it off with some physical media. This is the 1997 action-adventure comedy crime movie, Mr. Nice Guy. This is directed by Sammo Hung Cambo, better known as Sammo Hung. Lam Chua, produced by Lam Chua, and written by Phoebe Ma. This stars Jackie Chan, Richard Norton, Mickey Lee, Karen McAliment, and Gabrielle Fitzpatrick. And this is all about Jackie Chan, who plays this chef who accidentally runs into this news reporter who has this tape of criminals committing a crime. And he ends up getting in the middle of this and being chased by the actual criminals. Fun Jackie Chan movie. This is young Jackie Chan when he's doing a lot of the slapstick action comedy, but great martial arts. Sammo Hung, if you're not familiar with him, he's also a martial artist. A little bit on the bigger side though, but fantastic, very light on his feet. He directed this, so you can tell all the gymnastics and all the intricacies that went into choreographing some of the fight scenes. So great movie, 1997 action comedy movie, Mr. Nice Guy. My next pick is the 1995 American neo-noir supernatural horror film, Lord of Illusions. This stars Scott Bakula, Kevin J. O'Connor, Famke Janssen, Daniel von Bargen. This was written, directed, and produced by Clive Barker himself. And during a routine case in Los Angeles, a New York private investigator, Harry D'Amour, stumbles over members of a fanatic cult who are preparing for resurrection of their leader, Nyx, a powerful magician who's killed several other people. I haven't watched this one in a while. I had the Shout Factory release of this, though. Very cool movie. I think I watched the director's cut, so it's a little bit longer, but probably maybe a forgotten little horror gem. Not that scary, but very supernatural, kind of creepy movie. So if you like Clive Barker, I'm sure you'll like Lord of Illusion. My next pick is actually the Bad Boys franchise. The first Bad Boys movie came out in 1995. The second one came out in 2003. The first two, directed by Michael Bay, produced by Jerry Bruckheimer, written by Michael Gallo, starring Martin Lawrence, Will Smith, Teresa Randall, Joe Pantoliano. Now they switched it up in Bad Boys for Life. You still have Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, Joe Pantoliano, Teresa Randall. You have the well, in the second one you also have Gabrielle Union. And the third one, Bad Boys for Life, they switched it up with the direction. It was directed by Adil El Arbi, produced by Bill Bannerman, and written by Peter Craig. And for the last one, of course, starring Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, they switched up Teresa Randall. I think she's have some personal problems, so they didn't have her in there. Don't want to give too much away about who's in the last one, but this one was produced by Jerry Bruckheimer, Will Smith, Chad Oman, and Doug Belgrad. This was written by Chris Bremer and Will Beall. Fun franchise. First two, they're very much alike. I think they were written and produced by the same people. Even the action scenes seem very similar. Third one, they change up a little bit. you see a change in the look with the motorcycle scenes, a little bit more different action. The first two, they almost look identical, from the people flying up to the race to the car scenes. And the last movie, it kind of picks up where Bad Boys for Life left off with Ride or Die. Fun plot, just a fantastic franchise. I love how they've kept most of the characters the same, with the exception of Teresa Randall. That's the only thing I can say that bothered me a little bit with the last one. But other than that, fantastic franchise. If you haven't seen that, definitely check out all of them. Bad Boys for Life, Bad Boys franchise, Bad Boys Ride or Die. My last pick is actually what I'm in the theater, as you see here, seeing with my family. This is the 2024 American superhero film, Deadpool and Wolverine. This was directed by Sean Levy, written by Ryan Reynolds, Rhett Reese, Paul Warnick, Zeb Wells, Sean Levy. Produced by Kevin Feige, Lauren Schuler Donner, Ryan Reynolds, and Sean Levy. Starring Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman, Emma Corrin, and Matthew McFadden. Very fun movie. What really made this movie for me were the guest cameos. One cameo in particular, the nerd in me just came out, just so happy to see this particular cameo. One of the best lines in here was, well, I don't want to give that away though, but it's regarding to, I can't even think of the character's name, the blind superhero character played by Ben Affleck. There is a killer line against him though, but fun movie. If you have kids, probably under 15 or 16, probably not appropriate though, but really fun film. Didn't get a chance to watch it in 3D. Hopefully this comes out in a normal 3D release, not one of those Japanese releases. Now, without further ado, sit back, relax, have a drink of a smoke, and I'll catch you on the other end of this video. We're back at the Black Cave. Back at the Black Cave. We are back at the motherfucking Black Cave. Have my mega pickup here, over 49 movies. Give me a minute, let me get these scanned in, and we'll run right through these. Give me just a minute. All right, we're just gonna jump right into it. First one, this was, a lot of these look like Dollar Tree picks. Some of them, not so much. But I know Sean C. Phillips, he's a YouTuber, does collection videos. This is this Wild Eye production. Wild Eye is low budget, kind of like, I think it's like the Australian version of Asylum though, but Predator World. Next, I got this just for morbid curiosity. I've never seen this. These are probably the black people, the two black people that black people used to like that they don't like anymore, Cuba Gooding Jr. and Ben Carson. So I have it all in one video. It's a Sony production. This is the story about Ben Carson being the amazing surgeon and the failed politician. Well, it doesn't look into the failed politician. That's my take on it though. Gifted Hands. Next one, we have Michael Madsen, which is kind of a red flag. Michael Madsen, Tom Sizemore, and Eric Roberts. See those movies, you kind of have to be a little leery. Yeah, Tatum O'Neal, Ryan O'Neal's daughter. Ari Lehman, don't know who that is. Rock, Paper, Scissors. It's a horror picture. Lionsgate. So Lionsgate makes a pretty decent movie, so this might be okay. Rock, Paper, Scissors. And this is a Lionsgate. Next, I have a bootleg of this. I think this might have been a red box movie at one time. Danny Glover, the Ninja Immovable Heart. It's an E1 release. Ninja Immovable Heart. Next, we have Val Kilmer, Stephen Dorff, old boy from Lost in Oz. I can't think of his name right now. Sony production, Sony release. Felon, like a prison movie. Next, we have Rebound. Nobody I recognize. Part 1 and Part 2. It looks like a throwback to Al B. Shore. Anybody knows Al B. Shore from the 80s, Part 1 and Part 2. It's like a little mini-series. Rebound. I don't recognize any of these. Looks like an African film, maybe? Rebound. Next we have Emil Hirsch and Zoe Kravitz. Vincent and Roxy. Zoe Kravitz, Lenny Kravitz, and God, I can't think of his mother's name right now. Her mother's name. Vincent and Roxy, and this is a Lisa Bonet is her mom. Lisa Bonet and Lenny Kravitz. Vertical release. Next, Houston Rhines, Michael Madsen. Yeah, gotta be careful. Angels Fallen. This is Uncorked video. Uncorked has some decent horror, low budget movies, so it might be decent. Angels Fallen. Doomsday. I watched this. This was not a good movie. Not a good movie. It's an E1 release. Low budget sci-fi. This is really weird movie though. Doomsday. Speaking of other bad movies, Lone Wolf. This looks like this was shot like with a iPhone 2 or something. It's like horrible picture, very boring storyline. E1 release. If you see this, stay away from it. Lone Wolves. Next, another Danny Glover movie, William McNamara, Day of the Mummy. And this is an Image release. Low budget horror, low budget mummy movie. Next looks like a romantic comedy. I have heard of these people: Christina Ricci, Jimmy Fallon, Danny DeVito, Stockard Channing, Jason Biggs from American Pie. This is a DreamWorks release. It's a romantic comedy. Anything else? Next, Brute Sanity. Don't know any of these people. Lose Your Mind, Win the War. Some Maverick release. Brute Sanity. Next, this wasn't a bad movie. Visitors. Fears Run Deep. It's about this lady who tries to cross what body of water? This large body of water in like 120 days by herself. And she starts hallucinating and seeing strange things. Though decent movie, not bad. First look release. Next, we have a sci-fi film, The Conquest Begins, Occupation. This is a Lionsgate release. I haven't watched this one yet. Next, Kick in the Head. Yeah, Michael Rappaport turned out to be kind of a jerk lately. It's a comedy. James Wood, Linda Fiorentino. And this is an October film. Never heard of October films. Where is a Seville Pictures, Kicked in the Head. Next we have Code 46, Tim Robbins, Samantha Morton. Started watching this. It was a little dull. Didn't finish it. Have to go back and watch it again. It's an MGM release. Code 46. Next, we have Defective. Haven't watched this one yet. E1 release, low budget sci-fi. Nice little slipcover though. Raised printing on here. Defective, E1 release. Next, Mind Blown. This one wasn't too bad. With Luke Goss. A little cheesy though, but still wasn't bad. Anchor Bay release. You know, Anchor Bay is defunct, so it's out of print. Mind Blown. Next one, Weaponize. This one, you have both Tom Sizemore, thought that was Eric Roberts, Mickey Rourke, Weaponized. I haven't watched this one yet. This is Citigem release. John Fu, never heard of him. Tom Sizemore. Weaponize. Next we have Attraction. I'm not positive. I might have seen it streaming. I'm not positive. Not sure who released this either. Cape Light. Never heard of them. Attraction. James Remar, Leah Thompson, Dog Lover, based on a true story. My wife loves animals. Well, we both love animals. So this looks like a good animal story. This is a... Who released this? ESX SP release. The Dog Lover. We have Extreme Days. I recognize him. I recognize these two guys. They're like in Surf Ninjas or something like that. Like a coming of age high school, college movie. This is a Spartan release. Never heard of them. Extreme Days. The Battle of Skyark. I haven't watched this one. It's a Lionsgate sci-fi movie. Battle of Skyark. A lot of Danny Glover in this. Danny Glover, Willem Dafoe. I only call him William. Is Willem Dafoe, Brad Johnson, Flight of the Intruder. Looks like a fighter jet movie, kind of like Top Gun. When did this come out? Probably came 1991. Probably around the time Top Gun came out, probably. Thirst. This wasn't a bad sci-fi movie. It's an E1 release. It actually wasn't too bad. Thirst. First Kill, Hayden Christensen and Bruce Willis. And I don't know if Bruce Willis is actually in this movie or he just makes a cameo. I know a lot of this movies past couple years, his name is on the cover, but you might only see like 5 or 10 minutes of him though. First Kill. This is a Lionsgate release. If you've seen any of these I haven't seen, leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know if this is worth watching or it sucks or whatever you think. Next, I wanted to get the Blu-ray of this, but I think all I have is, I might not have anything. I don't know if I have the bootleg of this, so, but very cool, kind of anti-superhero movie. Brightburn. It's a Sony release. Very cool movie. Want to get this in Blu-ray though. Brightburn. Next we have The Prince. I know I had a bootleg copy of this, haven't watched this, or if I have, I can't remember it. Jason Patric, Bruce Willis, and John Cusack. The Prince. It's an E1 release. Let's see if the code still works. The Prince. Next we have Dominion. The Invasion Begins. Is his name Boo Boo? Who would name their child Boo Boo Stewart? They must have been doing some heavy drugs in or something. Dominion. This is a Vision release. Next, we have Black Mark, a thriller type movie. And who released this? A lot of independent small releases here. Bleberg, never heard of them. Black Mark. Daylight, this wasn't too bad. It's kind of a zombie type movie. It's a vertical release. Entertaining. Daylight. Daylight's End. We have Last Boy, Luke Goss, Peter Guinness, kind of an apocalyptic film. Again, not a bad movie. Vertical release. As you can see, I already watched a lot of these, so. Last Boy. Alien Arrival, not a good movie. This one kind of sucked. And kind of weird too. Vertical release. Alien Arrival. Lady Blood Fight. Essentially, this is the same movie as Bloodsport, except for women. Same plot, same thing. Vertical. It was interesting. It was entertaining. Can't say it was original, but it was entertaining. Lady Blood Fight, and this is a vertical release. Furious. Legends are made on the battlefield. Haven't seen this one. It's like an epic type of war film. So Will's Go USA, which usually has some pretty good movies. They have some really good Asian movies. Will Go USA. Furious. This was a good movie. I actually talked about this in one of the movies I watched for the week. Very good movie. Who released this? That's 4A. Essentially, you have, I don't want to give the plot away though, but this woman's stranded and trying to escape from these mutant type creatures as she kind of goes back and forth about her life. This is a four digital media release. Hostile. Very decent movie. If you find this, definitely worth picking up. Mad Max meets Resident Evil. Kind of. Valentine, a Dark Avenger. This is corny. I saw this. It was quite corny. Says Shout Select Release. Kind of like the reluctant superhero type thing. Valentine, the Dark Avenger. The Shout Select Release. The Huntress. This started out interesting and just didn't go anywhere. It's an ITN release. It's kind of this Valhalla type, Viking type movie with these zombie type characters to it. It kind of sucked a little bit. Huntress, ITN. I had to get the cornball himself, Steven Seagal, General Commander. I figured this is good for a few laughs. Him and his hair plugs. So Lions get released. Steven Seagal, General Commander. When is one of the last time his movies actually hit the theater? His stuff goes straight to DVD. I don't think it goes to Blu-Ray. This is essentially Kickboxer 3. Not a bad movie. You have Mike Tyson, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Christopher Lambert, Alain Moussi. And this picks up where the other Kickboxer left off. Kind of corny, kind of cheesy, but I enjoyed it. It's entertaining. Love seeing Iron Mike and Jean-Claude. Kickboxer Retaliation. Very nice slipcover too. Next we have Malicious Children Are a Gift from Hell. If you have teenagers, sometimes it feels like that though, but you still love them anyways. You ain't got a choice. No, you love your children. I love my children, my child, my boys. It's a vertical release. It's not a bad horror picture. Not too bad. Malicious. And we're winding down here. The Monster. This is a decent movie from the director of The Strangers. Very cool. These women get, I think a mother and her child get stranded in a car out in the middle of nowhere, and they're trying to escape this monster, trying to avoid being killed by this monster. So, very decent films. See this? Check it out. Lionsgate release. Next, I have the second season of Sleepy Hollow. Very cool TV show. When I first heard about it, it sounded really corny. I didn't think they'd be able to pull it off though, but they pulled off 4 seasons. Very decent show. Sleepy Hollow, season 2. This is a 20th Century Fox release. They actually had season 3 there. And I just ordered season 4. Season 1 seems pretty easy to get. Season 4 looks like this out of print, so I saw a decent copy on Amazon, so I went and picked that up, and I'll probably search around for season 1, see if I can find the lowest price for that. Next, getting to some Blu-rays here. I actually pulled a few Blu-rays. I know you saw this one before though. The price is so cheap, I just got it for the slipcover. That's all. That's all. Peace Dragon. Very good movie. Remake of the original with Mickey Rooney and I believe Helen Reddy. But they did a good job on updating this. And for some reason, I thought this was coming out in 3D. It never did. I'm not sure if that was me confabulating things. But Disney's Pete's Dragon with the very nice slipcover. Main reason why I purchased it again. Disney's Treasure Buddies. I think I have a few of these buddy movies. I don't know if these things work anymore, the codes. Have the Blu-ray and the DVD. Very nice slipcover with the raised printing. Next, I didn't know they had a Beverly Hills Chihuahua 3. I have the first 2. Got them all at the same pawn shop. So I have the third one. So hopefully this is all of them. If you've seen any of these Beverly Hills Chihuahua, let me know if they're any good. I'm assuming since they had 3 of them, they must be at least popular. Still trying to get this in 3D too. Disney's Secret of Wings. They have the Blu-ray and they doubled the DVD with the digital copy. Very clever. Beverly Hills Beverly Hills Chihuahua 3. Next, the best film of Life of Jesus Christ, since the Passion of Christ. Okay, Joseph Fiennes. I'll leave my personal feelings about who they chose for Jesus Christ for this particular movie. Everyone's entitled to their own interpretation. This is Risen. See if the code is still good. And this is a Sony release. Next, I'm not a big Borat fan, Sacha Baron Cohen. I like him more when he's not playing Borat or Ali G. So this looks interesting. Mark Strong, Sacha Baron Cohen, the brothers Grimsey. I do want to see that movie though, where he has Rudy Giuliani in there. I do want to see that movie though. Interesting artwork on the disc. The brothers Grimsey, I'm assuming there's something to do with an elephant. I think that's an elephant. The elephant tail? I don't know. This is a Sony release. And my very last pickup from this mega pickup, Intruder, Michael Ealy, beautiful Megan Good, Dennis Quaid. Decent movie. Essentially, they purchased this guy's house who he didn't want to have sell, and he just keeps coming around and won't go away. And for all of these movies, what did I pay? Get this out here. See, $11.50 for the DVDs and $12 for the Blu-rays for a whopping $23.26. I'm still balling on the budget, baby. My 3D pick for the week, Hansel and Gretel Massacre. Haven't seen this. It looks low budget, looks interesting though. Hansel and Gretel Massacre. And my classic pick for the week, season 2, the Jamie Foxx show. They just recently released 2, 3, and 4. I think they haven't released the last season as of yet, which is I think the shortest season. And this is my mega huge pickup for the week. Let me get these scanned in and get you good people on your way. Hold on. I have everything scanned into my CLZ Movies app. C as in code 6, L as in Lady Blood Fight, and Z as in Zulu Dawn. Let's knock this out. It's a long list here. Long list. I have everything laid out, ready to be put back in its proper place. As usual, I appreciate each and every one of you tuning in for this extremely long video with a lot of movies though, but had a ball picking this up. I love doing this crap. 50-cent DVDs, like $1, $2 Blu-rays, you can't beat that. Ball on the budget. But if you made it this far in the video, smash a like, ring the bell, leave comments. Definitely give me the thumbs up. It helps the algorithm. Gets my video out there to more people. Other than that, may the best of your past be the worst of your future. Don't forget to subscribe. Deuces.